This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 325. The Good Brothers back in the building. Good brothers, how y'all feeling?
We back. Hey, the revenge tour is over. Let's go. I called Rand. I said, you know what? I just realized I'm an Angel Reese fan. And now that she leaving, I'm happy I just started watching because it ain't like I'm taking my talents to Don Stanley. I'm following her. She could go to UC. She could go to BG. She could go to Cincinnati State. That's where I'm a fan of.
Honestly,
like she started crying. Like I said, dang, I called both. Yesterday, she started crying. I'm about to cry too. Like, damn, I don't even.
Man. I don't know. I'm getting emotional right now. What's going on, Don?
Like,
what's going on?
I love when people care, and that showed me she cared. But the revenge tour is over, and you know I'm no longer a Caitlin Clark hater. We're good. We're good. We got a lot to talk about. It was a lot that happened in sports.
Great weekend in sports, man.
I feel like we gotta lead with these women because that was the most watched college basketball game since 2019.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there because unfortunately something happened that's unfortunately a little bit bigger than what.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Surprising move that really. I mean, some would say it's surprising, but it is a move that came out of nowhere. Coach Cal Sunday night.
It was surprising.
I'm glad he did after the game.
Definitely a shocker.
I don't want to cut you off. I was surprised. What the?
Especially when 2 weeks ago he announced he was staying at UK. So
hey, so
Cal, Arkansas.
Oh no, and you maybe not for you, but I was surprised.
Surprised.
I had to check multiple different sources to make sure it was true.
I went to Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Then
I checked. Who said this? Hold on three. Hold on. Let me find somebody who said this. Who else said this shit? Is somebody else who said this? I need to make sure it's a credible source.
And then you finally see the one source that ain't never he don't release it unless it's right. And you like, yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, he going. Well, it said in talks. I'm like, hey, it's still a chance. Maybe he's trying to get leverage. But when I thought about it, I was like, nah, he out because wifey's a huge UK fan, and writing was on the wall, man. Writing was on the wall. Every time they lose, he gets killed on the fan base side, on social media. I'm sure in Lexington the noise is real loud. Every time they lose, he gets killed. And then losing their first round again this year in the tournament, Ryan was on the wall for him to get out of here. Happy he got out of there though. Shout out to Cal. Arkansas, crazy move. I think I didn't see that coming for sure.
Go ahead, T. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah. I mean, y'all pretty much got. I mean, because it's Philly announced today. Like I said, we expected him to when he said he wasn't returning to Kentucky. We expected it means he's going to retire. Is he going to go to Arkansas? Because the report is Arkansas was immediately on Sunday, but they didn't officially announce it till today. And I guess why? I don't know why. Because I mean, the numbers and everything came out, and he's taking less money for him personally to go to Arkansas, but I believe he's getting more NIL money, which honestly, that's just the way college basketball and college sports is going nowadays. You have to be NIL friendly. But before we dive into all that, it was a complete shocker to see Coach Cal leave a blue blood in Kentucky. Many thought it was like maybe like a top 3 coaching job in all of college basketball.
All basketball for real, college and pro. That's one of the top jobs out there for real.
As I think about it, when you initially hear this, you're shocked. But when you think about it, it's not. It's like, Coach Calipari said he's not a lifer. He hadn't been doing big winning. So when you look at it, when you're like, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. That's what you make. You once you get to a point, kind of what you get like you guys. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. Or maybe I should have saw this coming. I think the program is sometimes it's time for another voice. And with him, he ain't Krzyzewski. He's not Izzo. He's on to the next best thing. For him,
facts.
Yeah,
for him. But also, I think obviously winning plays a part into it too. I mean, if he's still winning, and I'm saying not necessarily championship games, but like say if he would have been to at least Elite Eight this year, would he have left? I don't think he would.
Don't think so either. I think if he went to a couple more Final Fours in the last 7 years, let's say he goes to 3. Let's say 2 Final Fours and 1 Elite Eight in the last 7 years. I don't think he's leaving. The fact that he hasn't been far and Lord knows how long now. And like I said, man, in the household with a UK fan, you're gonna hear the noise. Now, she wasn't one of the ones, wifey ain't one of the ones that wanted him gone. She was a young Calipari fan still to this day. She mad that he left and he's gone. But she was always on Twitter, and the fans were just literally shitting on him, bro. Every loss, they were shitting on this man, saying, you know, it wasn't like this when we had so and so, blah blah. I'm like, bro, y'all had Billy Gillespie before he got there, and y'all was in dumps. Like Billy Gillespie wasn't getting any good players, and y'all fucking sucked. So,
and you know the other coaches, like the coaches,
Tubby.
What's his name? From Syracuse, is it Calhoun? Was that?
Oh no, Calhoun was a UConn. You talking about
Boeheim, Jim Boeheim.
Boeheim.
Mm-hmm.
The Syracuse fans really didn't like tear into him till like close to the end. It got bad for Syracuse,
and
like,
he was kind of like a shithead too. On top of being like not winning, he was also like a dickhead.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. They didn't get the hate that I'm playing it to your point that the fans are tough because the fans still showed him mad.
Yep,
love.
That's facts.
They showed him mass love still. You know.
Yeah, and like I said, he wasn't the best, like most friendly person to the media, or he wasn't the best person to the fans either. Even Cal was a nice guy from what I see.
Yeah.
Very gracious to the fans, very gracious to the players and the media. So I don't know why the hate was there. I guess they just want to win. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you say like, I think obviously winning is the big part of it, but you're getting always the top recruits, and I think that's part of the reason like people don't understand. Like obviously with Coach Cal, when most of your success comes from, like I said, the guys you recruit, and you're almost guaranteed getting like a new team every year. You got to take the good with the bad. Some years it's going to work. Some years we're gonna have down years.
Yeah.
Every year you're gonna have a sold out crowd and something to go watch.
Exactly.
Now that's in question now. Depending on who they bring in there, who knows what kind of caliber of players you're going to get. Because I know it's still UK. They still have the still a blue blood. But these days it's about the coaches, man. These kids care about the coaches. Now you see the whole roster basically gone, and in the portal are going to the league.
But not even the coaches. Message how much money they can get, and obviously not saying Kentucky doesn't have NIL money, but like you got schools like Arkansas who can deviate a little bit more.
Got
NIL money than the blue blood. So like I think with this NIL thing, man, it's starting to look scary for the blue bloods. Honestly, like we always gonna respect them and put them in high regards, but like with NIL, man, you gonna have NIL.
Who's your boosters? Who went there? Who's lays in the pockets?
Exactly.
You ain't got the Tyson family and the Walton family down there. Like Arkansas got. It's gonna be some problems because, like Doc said, I don't know if I ain't seen this article, Doc, but I know Doc, you said off air that he went back to UK and said, "Hey, we can match NIL money," and they said no.
I quote, I don't think so.
So, I mean, like I said off air too, I think they probably wanted him gone a little more than they told him because they had a big buyout with Cal, which I don't think they wanted to pay $30 million to fire him. So I think they probably was like, all right, this is a great time for us to go ahead and cut ties. He wants more money NIL. Let's put a plug on that. He gonna look elsewhere. We can get out of paying that big ass buyout deal to get him, for firing him, let him just walk for free, and we can go ahead and start over and go big fish hunting. Not sure what they're gonna try to go for, but I guess they're gonna try to start over basically.
Well, as of right now, the early talks and they're really early. Scott Drew from Baylor has been a hot name.
He just signed an extension last year, I think though. I don't know what his buyout is. But he just signed an extension. It's probably less than Kyle's though, so it's gonna be cheaper for them to hire him than fire Kyle, I guess.
Scott Drew has been a trending name, and then obviously I've still been hearing Billy Donovan. But no matter either one of them coaches, man. I mean, no disrespect to Scott Drew. I mean, he's done a lot more winning at Baylor than Kyle has done in Kentucky as late. But Kentucky ain't no easy play. That's a step up, a huge step up from Baylor to Kentucky.
Big step up. But Baylor is not even a basketball school,
It's like coaching at the Milwaukee Bucks, and then you go to the Lakers or the Knicks.
Yeah, or the Celtics or something like that. It's gonna be a whole different can of worms over there now. And whole different can of worms.
Remember who had a culture shock when Shaka Smart went down to Texas? It was just a different expectations. Yeah, and they
ain't a basketball
school, but the expectations is different.
Yeah, it's like hold up, bro. What we doing here? Come on.
Baylor just happy to be in the mix.
Happy to get one top recruit.
We
the last couple of years.
Schools like Duke and UK and we expect to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we not, we piss.
It's a down year, man. If we ain't in the top 10, damn near all season, and we not getting to battling one of the teams supposed to go to the Elite Eight, it's a problem.
Facts. And if we
That's not it for Baylor.
We better make it to the Elite Eight or the Final Four or something. Like
that ain't the same thing for Baylor, man. And like I said, he does in the past couple years, he has some NBA talent there, but they're not getting.
He won a championship too.
Yeah, but they're not getting first rounders every fucking year like they do. First rounders, plural, like they do at UK, like Cal does. I'm gonna say they do like Cal did at UK.
So I mean,
I'm not total him either. I'm not. I know he's the last coach before. Dan Hurley did went back to back in 07, 08, 06 or something, one of the years. Back to back. But I like we may set off here. He's now been in college for what 9 years now.
9 years. Yep.
Game has changed, man. Game has changed. These kids ain't they say still kids, but they got money now too. So it's a lot different.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of what we did, what we face here in Cincinnati with our baseball team, man. Kentucky ain't gonna realize what they had until it's gone.
Yep.
And right now it's gone. Like I said, when Reds got rid of Dusty Baker and we wasn't winning for all those years, it's like, shit, I'd rather have been losing in the first round of the playoffs. At least I'm making the playoffs.
At least you making it.
Now you
wish for fans.
Now you lost no top. You probably ain't. Like I said, you ain't gonna get to have the top recruiting classes every year.
Nope.
You ain't gonna have the fancy players no more.
And I guarantee you, man, the revenue that city sees is going to go down because of the caliber team is not going to be the same depending on who they bring in there. If they don't bring, even if they bring those two guys in there, I don't see them getting the same caliber players that Cal got on that level. He was getting 2 or 3 top 25s and then like a couple more of the top 100 players every single year. They don't do that nowhere else except for like Duke. We don't even do that in North Carolina. We get like 2 or 3 top guys and then we kind of go to the more middle guys. But he was getting like top notch. Like these niggas go to the league next year type shit. Now, if they come in and play bad, of course they're gonna drop their stock and probably come back in school. But he was getting like a lot of top 10, top 25 guys every year.
I mean, and that may be important, but honestly, if we're breaking that may be important. Like I said, us is like bringing the top guys in. But I think Kentucky fans, they just want to win. I mean, so even though they may not get the top guys, if they can get their guys, and like obviously it's not going to be next year. Like whoever comes in next year. Like I said, I think the transfer portal opens. I think they said next weekend again or next week again. I don't think they're probably gonna have their coach by next week. Honestly,
they probably hoping they do.
Yeah,
they're probably hoping they do. But
if they smart, they would. I don't know if they better go hard after the nigga at Baylor or hard after Billy Donovan. If they say no, move right along, bro. Because y'all gotta move fast right now. Like you said, portal opens next weekend, bro. These niggas gonna go quick, very quick. So if you want a chance to be competitive next year. Gotta find a coach like now,
like yesterday.
Yeah, they should have somebody lined up already. They got to work fast, man. Because the way you should move in college now with this transfer portal, bro, it's like nonstop movement. And I'm not saying that that they want top players. Everybody wants top players, but my point with that is, yeah, you're not winning, but you still got something. Like I said, something worth going to watch. If you don't have nothing worth going to watch and you're not winning at all, the money goes down.
They won't be making the tournament next year.
I ain't gonna go that far. Depending on who they bring in. I don't know who they bring in. I ain't gonna speak out of turn. I ain't gonna speak that far into advance. Depending on who they bring in. If they bring in Scott Drew out, I see him make a tournament. If they bring in Billy Donovan, don't know because he ain't been in college for so long. And what he's doing in Chicago is not good. So I'm not sure. Because he bring in Billy Donovan, who has he been recruiting? Like now, if you bring in Scott Drew or his name Scott Drew,
yeah, Scott Drew.
If you bring him in, at least he's been recruiting players in the past few years. He's been out there and he might have a class. He might have power to bring players at Baylor with him and players that he got coming in to college with him now.
And who knows? Maybe, and I'm not sure Baylor's NIL, but maybe Kentucky had a little bit more NIL than Baylor has.
So he got a little bit more work. Like, hey man, I know we connected. I know I didn't have the money you wanted, but hey, now I'm here and we got more money for you. How about this? All right, yeah, you know what? I'll fuck with you.
Come rock with you.
If they don't bring in somebody like that, who I think already got a little bit of pipeline already in, kind of already been working, kids can get, can have influence to bring kids with him there. It's gonna be problems, man. Because I don't think Billy Donovan got that right now, unless he bring in a good assistants that already been out there working the recruiting trail. I doubt he has that kind of connection right now with being in the NBA, trying to make sure he, get the shitty ass Bulls up.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what Kentucky does next year. But as far as Cal goes, Arkansas, man, I think that's a huge move. That and basically what I said earlier. This proves actually you don't have to be at the Blue Bloods no more. Because if anybody ever thought, even though, Doc, you say, I know you said that Cal is always he's on the move. He's not a lifer. If you would have thought he was gonna move anywhere, you didn't think he was gonna be necessarily down to Arkansas.
Yes. Definitely a step down. Definitely. And I ain't many steps up from UK. But Arkansas, I was like, Arkansas? Out of all teams, Arkansas. But then when I was like, Arkansas. But then when you read behind the lines, you see they got the Tyson family down there, and you mentioned the Walton family also, alumni. So their pockets laced. So when I started connecting with that, like, okay, now that makes sense. But when I first heard like Arkansas, bro, it's not even who goes to Arkansas, who plays Arkansas. Like, why would you want to go there?
But the one thing that we know, Cal, man, Cal can relate to them players, man. Cal he can definitely recruit his ass off. So I do expect. I'm not gonna say next. I'm not gonna say next year, but easily by 2025,
all the recruits gonna be coming to Arkansas.
Yeah, I expect them to have a top recruiting class next year.
Yeah.
Now, would they produce with that top recruiting class? I don't know, but I expect them to have a top recruiting class next year and be in a tournament next year.
So do you think? So you think he goes there and does Deion clear his luggage? I mean, cause I'm not sure. I would look at Arkansas. I would look at Arkansas luggage. So, I mean, recruits. Right. I don't know who they got coming back. I don't know who's
don't matter.
Scholarship. Don't matter. A lot of them boys that didn't think they was gonna be in the portal will be in the portal.
Yes. Yeah, because when he's down there now, it's basically a new slate. Like and basically how it works in college sports, man. Like now these days, if you got to get a coach getting out here, you probably going with him, or leaving. Not to say going with him, which depending on where he's going, but you probably out of there too. So yeah, I don't know who he got on the roster, but it don't matter because he can bring all his own players in there. A lot of the players UK already either into the portal or going to the draft. When the Rob Dillingham's into the draft, Reed Shepherd hasn't mentioned anything yet. One of the other big recruits they had this year, one of the 7-footer kids, Aaron Bradshaw, I think his name was, into the portal. Another kid, Thiero, into the portal. So yeah, basically all the kids are gone. Drake into the portal.
You stupid.
Oh yeah, Drake.
Hey, Drake was a Cal guy. He wasn't a UK guy. He was a Cal guy. So
Drake about to be in Fayetteville, Arkansas next year for
where he gonna be at.
Midnight Madness or whatever it is.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. Y'all silly, man.
But yeah, this is definitely a huge shock. And what Lee said basically was when he said he's glad Cal's gone, and he said there ain't nothing worth being unhappy about. Yeah, if you're unhappy in Kentucky because the fans, man, dogging you after every damn loss or ain't everything you do.
It was bad. I couldn't imagine being in that spot. I know he probably don't look at that shit, but you got family, you got kids, you got wives. I'm sure they have to look at the social media and saying, bro, I don't want to go to the grocery store tomorrow because these fans are talking crazy about us right now. Like, if they can't see me out there, they're going to be looking at me like I'm you, and I'm not you at all. I'm not sure what a fucking, split screen is. Y'all doing this shit, and they mad at us right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure wifey and family got in his ear like, yo, if you got an opportunity to go somewhere else, let's go ahead and get up out of here, bro.
Yep.
Come down to being, like I said, man, don't have patience. But now Kentucky fans, good luck rebuilding.
And for a rude awakening, man. Like Boogie said, top recruits, they're gonna be in Arkansas. The celebrities at the game's gonna be in Arkansas. I don't know about celebrities, but the alum and they had John Wall, the AD, I don't think AD went back that much, but the Boogies, the ADs, the Books, they're not gonna be in UK no more. They ain't coming back.
If I was them, boy, I'd have just played it easy. Like, he's gonna turning around at some point. He don't want to lose, but
I don't think the fans saw it coming. Well, him leaving on his turn. The fans wanted him fired. Whereas now you're out. We fired you. Now you try to scramble to find something. Now he probably was like, I'm gonna go ahead and secure this job. So if I can't find nothing else, I got something to come back to. But because I also heard he reached out to Ohio State about their opening as well. So he was just hunting for a way to get out of there. I think.
No, Ohio State already got their coach.
Right. I heard he called.
You talking about before they hired him?
Nah, I heard he called last week. Like, yo, I know y'all hired this nigga, but how would y'all feel if they probably was like, nah, we can't do that. Yeah, that's what I heard. Not sure if it's true or not, but I heard he reached out to Ohio State.
Hey, that's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Now, one thing I want to ask, because we talked about it last week. How does this affect Bronny's future? Because I know Bronny was a guy that you just said should go to Kentucky for Cal. Should he go to? Should she consider Arkansas?
Yes,
Absolutely. If he's still staying in school, it's even better if he consider Arkansas. Arkansas is much lower profile. So yeah, definitely. If he stays in school.
Even before you know what's going to happen, like what they have on their team. Like right now, we don't know.
You got Cal. You're gonna have some good players.
bro. All the recruits is coming from.
I don't know. I mean,
Bro,
I just don't know.
He
if you don't get the top ones, if you don't get Aaron Bradshaw,
I know.
If you don't get Aaron Bradshaw, you wasn't that good no way this year, bro. So I'm cool. I'm sure his recruiting class that he had coming to UK is probably most of those kids going to Arkansas.
He bringing his luggage, baby, and it's Louis.
If not, most of them, the ones that matter, are coming to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So Bronny still stays in college, and I think he should definitely still give Cal some consideration. But I think now at this point, just go to the league, Bronny. Just go to the league, bro. Just go to the league. This college shit is just crazy. He should have went to USC in the first place. When he announced, I'm like, staying home, I get it. Maybe change the, the fortunes of that basketball program, but bad decision in the first place. Go to USC. And now with everything going on, the movement in college sports is better. Let's just go to the league, bro. Depending on what kind of intel you get, if you get a good team, like I said, Spurs tell you they're gonna draft you no matter what where you go. I'm going to the league, bro.
Anonymous GM says Bronny James is nowhere near ready for the NBA.
I think his defense is. Offensively, absolutely not. But I mean, what 18, 19-year-old kid is ready for the NBA? There ain't that many of them out there. It is. You get your handful every I don't want to say every draft. You get your handful every once in a while ready for the league. But even Wemby, he wasn't ready for the NBA. Physically wise, he wasn't ready for the NBA. Skill wise, he definitely was. But physicality wise, he ain't ready for the NBA. Look at Chet, even him physically ain't ready for the league yet. I think Bronny ready probably more physically than those guys were. But offensively, like you said, yeah. I'm not seeing it.
Physically, yeah, but they skill set.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, but they still ain't ready, like all the ready for the league yet.
The GM did say he praised his defensive ability. He said that might be a thing. What you just said, but he said he should go back to school and develop at his own place.
That's the problem. His own pace is too slow. That's the problem. So if he need to go wherever, he's going to accelerate his mindset and his growth. His mindset is just not. He's too passive, man. Like he's too passive. Like I mentioned last week, I don't think he would have played any better without the injury, without the heart defect, without the whatever happened to his heart. He still would have been the same player. He's just not aggressive at all. He's just very passive.
That could just come, like I said, what we've been saying all along. Could just become playing, like I said, being surrounded by all that talent up in Sierra Canyon, and not really having to develop to be that guy. Like when you've been in with the top teams mostly all your basketball career, all your life, you don't develop that dog in you.
Yep.
You got a silver spoon. You don't have that dog in you. Like the guys you playing with, they need to make it to the league because they ain't got nothing. Bronny, you hooping just because you love the game, but you don't necessarily have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's facts. Good point.
But we shall see though. But Bronny to Arkansas though. Depending on what that class looked like, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. Yeah, I don't know.
We should see though.
It's a mess right now for him, man. It's a mess.
Or if I'm consider Alabama, I know Nate Oates can do wonders.
Great coach. Nate Oates is a great coach. So yeah.
But now we'll
Bama,
see.
Or hey, shit, UConn, shit. go fuck Dan Hurley, shit.
I'm gonna say this, and we can talk. We talk about put a wrap up on the college season. We'll start with the women's here first, but just before they're not 3-peating. I think I'm safe to say.
UConn, yeah,
I'm not 3-peating.
I would bet against I would bet with the field on that as well.
Yeah, I would bet against it too. But I wouldn't be mad if they did.
I wouldn't be mad.
Some people would be like, I don't want them. I wouldn't be mad if they did.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they did it. And I was against it. I didn't think they'll do it this year. So the fact that they did it this year in dominating fashion, shout out there and Hurley and those guys there at UConn, man. They definitely held it down.
Exactly. He did the first 5 minutes of that game. He looked really tough, and then they just I don't know. He ain't got the moves or something. He misses.
I will give Zach Edey some credit though. He played a lot better than I expected him to play the whole tournament, man. So I give him credit where credit is due. He definitely dominated like he should have dominated, being 7'4", biggest guy on the court. He definitely dominated the way he should have dominated. I still don't think it'll translate to the NBA, as some people think it will. He's moving his name to the lotto projecting. So shout out to him for that. Like you said, Doc, he started out the game really strong, and they kind of shut him down.
Well, I would say shut him down because he still had 37, but I feel like he didn't have help. Like Purdue
had 25 shots, right? 25 shots.
He had 37 points.
How many shots he had? 25.
I think it was efficient. Well, I don't know how many shots.
If I'm 7'4", you shoot 25. You shoot 25 shots. 7'4". You'd have fucking 45, 50 points. You don't even with the free throw line probably hell times too. Like you shooting all fucking layups, bro. Shooting fucking layups. You ain't shooting no threes for real. Shooting layups.
Let's see.
I ain't gonna discredit Klingon. Klingon still.
He shot, but he shot 15 for 25 from the field. That's over 50%. So
that's not bad. But you shooting 25 shots as a big man. I need to get like at least 40. I know he's at 40. At least 40.
15 for 25, 17 from 10 from the free throw line. That's solid, brother.
He ain't have help. Like I said, they guards got shut down. Like that's I think. Give credit to Charles Barkley. He called it before the game. Like you can let Edey go off because at the end of the day, Edey's not going to beat you alone. He's going to need help from somebody.
I would let Edey drop 60 shit if you want to. You're not going to beat me dropping 60 yards.
Exactly.
Drop.
He had 37 and they still won by what? 15?
15.
Bruh. That's y'all right. This is a crazy stat line, bro. Only 5 niggas scored 37, 12, 4, 5, and 2. You can't win like that.
Can't win like that at all.
You can't win like that.
They needed to get there when they had like Jaden Ivey like 2 years ago. That was the year they needed to get there and have an actual offensive guard that can do some shit.
Yeah. That's all it was.
Back then, Zach Edey was shitty, so he was shittier than he is now to me.
And that's all it was. Even though he said at 37, UConn still had multiple bigs they could throw at him. I said eventually by the second half, he was gonna get tired.
Mm-hmm.
That's because, like I said, that's all only offense Purdue had. Meanwhile, UConn, and then he has to play defense too. He has to go on the other end too. Which one reason why I don't think he's gonna translate to the NBA, because if you see, he just camped in the lane, and the NBA has three defense in 3 seconds.
Yep. Are they gonna just put on pick and rolls? He's gonna do drop defense. He's gonna just get buckets all day. And he, I don't know. He's solid. I think he's a dominant college player. Like I said, I don't think it translates to the NBA.
He could play in league I think he could play in league for, like I said, his first rookie year contract.
He can play in the league. I think he can play in the league for a long time. Will he be good? Probably not.
Yeah,
it's telling some footage in the league that it's on the league. They on the team. They in the league. I'm sure they're like good compared to us, but compared to other niggas in the league, they're not that good. Like, look at what's his name, Boban. He gonna be like him. Boban, I think he's better than people think he is, but he's on the end of the bench.
I think he can give. As he gets to the league, trains with them trainers, I think he could be at least as good as Zubac.
That's the ceiling.
Yeah,
that's the ceiling. I don't want to say at least. I think at best. At best, he could be Zubac, I think. Unless he could work on his like agility. I don't know. I think that's shit you could do to get faster and get quicker feet. He gonna have to do that because
get quick fast.
Yeah, because he's not quick at all. He's on quick feet. If it was like NBA in 2000s, 2005, sign me up.
Yeah,
sign me up. But 2024, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
he ain't gonna be. You gotta change the game, like you have to be to play a style of game. He's not gonna make you play a style of basketball.
He's not gonna be like Yao when we first seen Yao come in the league and dominate.
Yeah, and still, even then it was a different time. Y'all also could shoot.
True.
I had a nice little jumper, nice little midi. Turnaround was nice.
But yeah, no, man, I gotta give credit to UConn, man. And that in recent memory, they're the most this has been the most dominant college basketball team I've seen in recent years.
Facts. So dominant it's been almost boring to watch sometimes. They say it'd be so dominant.
Facts. Like I asked my pops, and he said it's been the most dominant he's seen since he went back to UCLA when they was
Nah, for real though. I think stat wise, this was the highest marginal win average through the tournament since UCLA. Like Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, of course, led UCLA teams. So that's historic, man, for sure, man. Shout out Dan Hurley. And they ain't even got like we was talking about it a couple weeks ago. They don't have like any like guys you look like, man, he's definitely gonna be a beast in the league. Like they definitely got NBA players, but ain't then guy like something about the screen like he's gonna be a dog in the league. You know, maybe they get there and they are that, but they ain't show that in college at least. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dan Hurley for putting a solid team together and coaching the hell out of them, man.
Yeah, because the guy who won MLP, Tristan Newton, he started his college career at ECU.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, I was about the right system you get in, and the coach is getting the best out of the player. So yeah, man, like I said, we've been saying it for weeks. They play well together as a team, well-run university. So yeah, shout out to Coach Dan Hurley, man. Hats off to you. I think you should easily be the highest paid coach. Like they just gave you a contract extension last year, but
read that up. And
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, get a new one.
Yeah, if I'm him, I would have played that UK shit different. I would have been like, you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen, just to make them like come and give me some more money. He came out and they asked him basically. They asked him about UK, but they asked him about UK job, and he said, I'm not leaving nowhere. I would have been like, yeah, we'll see what happens, just to get some more money, man. Yeah, get your money, bro. Gotta get your money. He's an older guy. He ain't that old, but he's a little bit older guy too. He ain't one of these shaka smart niggas. You an older dude. Get your money, man. Get your motherfucking money, man. UConn, shout out to UConn, man. They won 3 titles with 3 different coaches in our lifetime. It's crazy. You don't see that too often.
Kevin Ollie, Jim Calhoun, and
Dan Hurley.
Not Dan Hurley. You don't see that too often. You know, especially in this quick a span. Like
Calhoun
just retired like what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? I seem like it ain't been that long. So he been retired.
Yeah, he left UConn and went somewhere.
12 years ago.
You Calhoun. 2012.
So about 12 years ago, he retired, and then you had Kevin Ollie coming there and win. He won 2, right? He won 1 with Kimba, or no? That last one with Kimba was Calhoun.
1.
Yeah, Kimba. Yeah. Calhoun won with Kimba.
And then Napier won with okay, and then of course this one. Shout out to UConn, man. Crazy. They definitely one of the blue bloods.
With 6 of them things, yeah, you a blue blood.
And
man.
they got more in this millennium than some of the other blue bloods out there. So Kentucky and UCLA,
right?
So, and I think they tied with Kansas. I think close to it. Tied with Kansas, I think, and almost tied with I want to say.
What you talking about for most all time?
Since 2000. Like
since 2000, they got more than Kansas.
Kansas got what, 2, 1,
2.
They got more than Duke since 2000. Duke got what, 2 since 2000, 3,
2000, like 2009 and 15, I think.
15,
yeah, 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
They got more than that since 2000. I think we got 2. I think 2.
Yeah,
maybe 3. Maybe 3.
I got 09. Oh, yeah, Sean May won one.
Yeah,
right?
Sean May won one. I think it was 6. We got like 3.
I got 3 then.
But still, I mean, hey, they're right there with the rest of the blue bloods, if not more than the rest of the blue bloods. Like I said, UCLA, Kansas, and other teams. So shout out to UConn, man. They're definitely doing their thing.
Duke only got 5 total, so
it's crazy. I think they got 5 total now too, right? UConn?
They only in 6.
6 now? Holy shit.
6 total.
Hey, that's fucking
I was wondering, they kept saying, they were saying number 6. I was like, bro, like 6, like damn, y'all got 6.
That's crazy.
Calhoun got 3, Kevin Ollie got 1, and Dan Hurley got 2.
That's crazy. Then he got almost as many as Jim Calhoun already. That's fucking wild. Pay that man. He get his man a raise, man.
Dan Hurley got more championships than Izzo, Boeheim.
He tied with Cal, right? Cal got 2.
Cal got 1.
I thought he had one with. Did he win with UMass?
No, they came close. They ain't never.
Damn.
Yeah, what you talking about with Cam being them?
Yeah, Mark.
They ain't. I think they got Final Four that year.
Wow.
UNC got 6. So they
right there with us, man. Hey, shit. More power to them, man. Well, they ain't had nowhere. I don't say nowhere near the players we had. They had some good players at UConn, so they had some dogs. Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Becca Okafor, Ben Gordon. That's dogs, but they ain't had nowhere near the players we had. We had some legends.
Yeah, that year, that 04 year, when I remember when UConn men and when
Ben Gordon, Becca Okafor.
They went crazy that year. That was a crazy UConn year.
Yeah, they went crazy that year. I was a huge Ben Gordon fan. Yeah, they went crazy.
But nah, shout out Coach Hurley, man, and UConn, man, because like I said, most dominant college basketball team of my lifetime. I'm gonna go ahead and say it of my era so thus far. Like
I will agree.
back to back years, winning all the games by double digits. Yeah, hats off to you.
I will agree, man.
Now to the best game of the weekend, the most watched game. I haven't seen what the ratings came. By the way, we say this every year, but no men's national championship game start at 9:20 on a Monday.
Yeah, I got the ratings too right here. Let me pull it up.
I know women
The
got
men's 14.8 million, the women's 18.9.
Yeah, the most watched game, the more entertaining game. South Carolina v. Iowa. South Carolina undefeated season was
Man.
as Doc said at the beginning. The revenge tour is complete.
I loved it.
What's y'all thoughts on the game itself?
I love that Raven Johnson just really like, hey, she turned into straight. It was straight defense. After like the shot wasn't falling, it's cool. She locked that girl down. Caitlin Clark's a hell of a basketball player, but 18 points and then finishing with 30. 18 points in the first quarter, finishing with 30 in the national championship game is just like it's crazy to say. She had 30. It's lackluster.
Yeah.
You know,
inefficient.
And it's crazy to say that. It's crazy to say that because then now you talking about a great basketball player. I don't want to take anything away from her, but she over the other course of the game, that means she scored 12 points.
That's true. After the first quarter. That's true.
And I think she only had 3 points in the fourth quarter.
That's true.
She hit that deep, and they needed. I think she was out of gas a little bit too, and they needed her to. They were right there. I just don't think she had any more left. And Raven Johnson, she was hounding her on her, and then getting to the lane with that big girl down there, Cardoza or whatever. She wasn't able to get those easy layups either. So,
that's nice.
But I will tell you this: her shot selection sometimes reminds me of Klay Thomas or Thomas Thompson. Where you like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is that, man?
Especially when it needed it, man. She would start forcing anything up toward the end of the game. You're like, bro, what are you doing?
And it's different when you out of reach and you need a miracle. But it's like, let's get
still in reach. They were still in reach.
Only down 6 with 4 minutes to go.
They was in reach, and she was doing some bullshit. Either forcing it in, driving into like 5 girls, or doing some dumb pull up super deep three. I agree with that.
She's gonna be a really good basketball player, but she has to get her handles together.
That too. I agree with that too. I think the game was a good game, man. South Carolina just too strong. They just had too much. Their bench was just, again, dominant. You had to play out the bench, I think, at 19. A little guard, what's his name? Johnson. I forget her first name. Johnson. Balling out, hitting threes.
Tessa Johnson.
Yeah.
She's balling out, man. She's balling out. Cardoza, 17 boards, career high rebounds. They had all around game plan, man. They I think at first they was kind of like, they took the first punch Iowa threw out there on the chin. Iowa came out hot. All the girls hitting threes. Caitlin Clark had like 18, like Doc said, 18 points in the first quarter. Went crazy. But they stuck to the game plan, locked up. Don Staley had a good game plan going in, using her bench as she's been doing all season. And they just dominated, man.
Facts. And just before you go too far, I forget. Chloe Kitts had some big buckets. The white girl, she had some big buckets. Where he's like, oh man, this could go away. It was kind of like when they're running that first, because she had come and get a bump and then lay it up. And I'm like, oh, okay, then she's nice.
Yeah,
but 11 points, she was 5'8", and all 5 of her points were big buckets. I mean, five of the 5 of her field goals were big buckets.
Big shots. I give you that for sure. Let's see.
Yeah, South Carolina, man, they did what they did all year. They wore you down. They go 9 deep easily. As far as Iowa, Caitlin Clark has to play the whole game, because once she's out the game, it's that offense. It's slow for the offense, so she has to play the whole game. And you knew, and they came out high, like I said in first quarter, but we knew they wouldn't be able to keep that pace up all game. By the fourth quarter, she got tired, and you seen it. Like I said, South Carolina was able to throw different bodies at her throughout periods of the game, even though Raven Johnson was on her most of the game, but still they could switch off, like throw different bodies at her, make things difficult for her. Then South Carolina, man, just too big for Iowa. Like out rebounded, like killed them on the boards.
Killed them on the glass.
They couldn't get offensive defensive rebounds. Iowa couldn't. And I said them second chance points, man, played a huge factor. Like I said, Cardoso, man, career high in 7 rebounds, just killing them. This is what Don Staley and that team is doing all year, and it's crazy. And we talked about this crazy. Like I said, this is a completely different starting five than the team last year. Who some say the team last year was better than this team. And they got it
crazy,
man. And they got it done, man. You know,
almost all freshmen and sophomores.
Hats off to Don Staley, man. What she's doing down there at the University of South Carolina is astounding, and I love to see it, man. Like and as y'all mentioned earlier, man, just her passion, not only for the game but her players after the game, man. That just says it all. And if you're upcoming young hooper, woman hooper, how could you not want to go to South Carolina and play?
How could you not, man? And she was doing it. She was more emotional for the players that lost last year. Exactly. Like, Leah Boston was there doing some media. She's working with ESPN, and she was just hugging her arms. I did it. We did it for you. We did it for you. It's like, yo, it's inspiring, man. Like, you gotta, like you said, T, as a young girl watching that, how could you not want to play for her? How can you see that and be like, yo, if she recruit me, I'm definitely going to South Carolina. Now, she might not recruit you, but hey, if she recruit me, I'm going there. Facts, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to continue to just move on at the rate. Like, man, we need this praise and admiration and love for South Carolina to not only just win a national championship, but to go undefeated. I don't know how people realize how difficult that is for teams to do in any sport. Undefeated. National champions, man.
Crazy, like, unblemished season.
That need to be screamed to the mountaintops, man. Because I guarantee, if Caitlin Clark would have knocked off South Carolina, we would have still been hearing about how she's the greatest basketball player of all time.
It's crazy. Even after they won, I feel like the more the talk was just about Caitlin Clark's career is over. Let's talk about what she did. She the GOAT. Is she one of the GOATs? Which I'm putting out there. She is one of the GOATs in college basketball, women's college basketball history. Definitely one of the GOATs, even though she didn't win a national title. You know, everybody's talking about Stewie and all these other girls went to UConn. They play with a fucking all-star team. Let's keep it a buck. But what Caitlin Clark did with this Iowa team going back-to-back national championship games, even though they lost both the games, remarkable. Yeah. Non-basketball school, non-powerhouse, still doing it. Mm-hmm. She's definitely one of the GOATs. Even though she ain't the GOAT, she's one of the GOATs, even though she don't win.
Facts. Yeah. That's
what UConn got eight WNBA players every fucking season. So let's keep that real.
Every season. Like I said, when I did Mount Rushmore of women. So you had to put it on there, like what you said. She's not the GOAT, but she's on that Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, if she would have won one, it would knock some other girls off who got multiple. I'm sorry, even though she only got one. Y'all play with fucking all-star teams. She played with y'all see her roster. Like, come on,
honestly, it's like her impact is bigger than some of those championships.
Yep.
What she's done for the college sport, and hell, like what she's already doing for the WNBA, and she hasn't even played a game yet. Like the fact that I'm just gonna hit this now real quick. The fact that Indiana has 36 nationally televised games, which they need to stop the cap. I don't consider NBA TV national televised. If I'm being honest, yeah, that's not national televised.
What's nationally televised? What do they say? What's station?
Indiana Fever has 36.
NBA TV.
NBA TV.
Oh yeah, that's not nationally televised.
You gotta be TNT, ESPN, ABC,
NBC.
Come on a regular cable package, nigga.
Yeah,
you gotta step up to get the NBA TV. You gotta step up or extra.
You gotta pay that $150 a year or something. You
gotta get the extra add-on for NBA TV, nigga. I'm talking about the regular channel.
Man, but WNBA, we were saying y'all need a fucking better TV deal because half them games is on Ion, which I guarantee nobody know what the fuck channel that is.
Man.
Amazon Prime, which
Facebook Live and shit, like, bro.
Yeah, like don't nobody get a fucking better TV deal
on Facebook. Man. We don't watch that shit, bro.
Hey, friends, real quick before I forget, just got alert. John Calipari tells Fayetteville, is that where they're at?
Yeah, Fayetteville.
The crowd that the Arkansas is positioned to compete with the Blue Bloods already. Hey, I told you, just to go out there and we ain't got to, dwell on. I think they're positioning themselves to compete next season.
They're going to be in a tournament next season for sure. If not, it's a failure.
Yep. Go ahead, bros. I just, I had to throw that out there. He's like, we're going to be ready. So he bringing his luggage. It's Louis or Gucci.
The Prada mixed in there.
There's a little Prada in there too.
But yeah, nah, man, the dynasty, man, that Don Staley has built and is continued building because it's not over by a long shot. Like I said, most of the team was freshmen and sophomores, and they gonna have even more girls come in next year. They gonna be winning for a long time at South Carolina as long as Don Staley is there.
Yeah, as long as she want to be there, they definitely gonna be up, man. They're gonna be up, man. Shout out Don Staley. It's a beautiful thing. Black excellence. Let us see it.
We love to see it.
But yeah, once again, hats off to Caitlin Clark too as well, man. Like I said, what you like what you said earlier, back-to-back national championship appearances with the team that you have. Like I said, you probably don't have another WNBA star on the team with you, honestly. At least not right now. I think like Stokey can probably be there by the time
probably, but she had a rough game too.
The question now maybe you have WNBA player now another star. That is
Yep. I think UConn, they beat UConn in the Final Four. They got two WNBA players probably going to be like legitimate starters, on the WNBA team. One going this year, Edwards, and then Paige staying, of course, next year. But Paige is going to be a superstar probably in WNBA as long as she don't get hurt. Superstar in the league. So UConn, shout out Gino. It's not no shade to them. This is I would do the same thing if I was him. Get the most talent you can get, fuck second deck as much as I can. So no, there's no shade to them. But when you have players that some of the best players of all fucking time on your team, you're not going to get that much credit for.
Well, you know how I feel about it. It takes a lot to coach stars. So
it do, but it's I don't want to get canceled. I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different. It's different in college, first off, and it's a lot different with girls. No offense to girls, a lot different with girls.
But still,
girls listen more than dudes.
I read 20 lines. This is
girls listen more than dudes.
I ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna go down that route. But still, like I said, the tournament is one and done. Like I said, the fact that you have to be perfect. Mm-hmm. Like any given Sunday, any given day, if you just off that day, that's still tough to do.
I had some friends and coaches, and they coach both girls and boys. They told me, girls listen way more easier to get girls do what you need them to do than young men. Just put it out there.
Jamar told me that,
I ain't trying to get canceled or nothing, but hey, it's just way easier to get girls to listen to you, and they're gonna do what you ask them to do.
It's because the fellas, we come in and shit.
I know everything, nigga. Man, who my daddy is, nigga. I got this guy. Come on, bro.
Oop, nigga.
Just sit down, shut the fuck up, and do what I say.
Girls
gonna do that.
And that's why Gino or any great coach, really, when you see they start, you get to do the back-to-backs, these young guys, more so college and stuff, done bought in.
Mm-hmm. I ain't saying it's impossible for young men to get bought in, but especially in today's climate and shit, you'll probably get way more buy-in with young women than you will get young men.
That's why UConn winning though. Everybody done bought in.
Yep.
No, I look like when I see that team, I don't think anybody really cares about that. Man, I'm getting 30 or something like. We all joke about it, but like at the end of the day, I don't think nobody really checking that stat sheet.
Nah, it's facts.
And that's
you see it every day, even at North Carolina. Man, I'm a North Carolina fan. We got some beef right now going on with our alumni. Rashad McCants talking shit about the team he was on, and players coming out and saying, "Bro, that's not what happened at all." So young girls are just, I think, a lot easier to. I don't want to say tame them, but a lot easier to be like, "Yo, I need you to do this. If you do this, it's gonna work. It's gonna work." And they listen to you. And dudes be like, "Yeah, I don't believe you. I ain't trusting that shit."
And we don't trust what Rashad McCants said. He's a known liar.
And he be saying some bullshit, bro.
Hey, look. I'm not even a
my guy though. I was a huge fan of Rashad. Still a huge fan of Rashad McCants. So he's on Gil's Arena. Still a huge fan of him, even though his opinions be crazy. He's entitled to his opinion.
I as a Duke fan. Even although we're supposed to hate North Carolina, it was just like North Carolina for a while just had so many players that it's like if you like basketball, you had to like some of these guys.
Dog, that's how y'all are now to me.
You know what I'm saying? Rashad McCants was like as a basketball fan was a beast. That's like you probably hate JJ Redick, but it was like, bro, he's fun to watch play though. He's like, damn, he's a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Dog. Couldn't stand Jay Williams. Dog.
Hey, what's up with Raymond Felton though? Boy, got to lose some weight, man.
He been fast since he went to the Knicks, bro. He been fastest in New York Knicks days, man. But yeah, that's what he was talking about. Rashad McCants actually.
Team get a ring?
Yeah, we got one. Come on, man. Big Sean May.
I couldn't. Well, Sean May was man, bro.
That was that year.
Okay, yeah, so many
Pelton,
great
Sean
players.
May, we had Sean McCants, of course. Who went number 1 that year? Marvin Williams. We got squad that year.
Yeah, y'all was loaded. I don't even know.
That's one of our last ones. I was like, yeah, we got squad this year. Now we begin like every once in a while we got squad. But yeah,
I don't even remember Marvin Williams that being the best player.
He wasn't even a starter. Didn't even start. Number 1 pick in the draft. The fuck? How did it happen?
I looking back, I remember like how
Didn't even start. I was like, well, he's not better than Rashawn McCants. What the fuck I was drafting him for?
it was the second pick in the draft, but still
Our number 1 pick higher than Sean May and Van Felton and Rashawn McCants. I was like, how is this guy? He averaged like 11, like not even 10 points a game. He's number 1 pick.
Hey, he played in the NBA for 15 years though.
He had a long career. Nice long career.
You do that, you're not a bust.
Nice long career.
They get rid of you if you average 10 points, 5 rebounds.
Nice career, man.
That's a good bet. That's a good career.
Nice long career, man.
What else we got, bros?
But yeah. Shout out to college basketball, man. I think it was a great season.
It ended strong. It ended strong.
I think both tournaments were worthy of watching, but the women's definitely better than the men's, as we predicted.
Yeah, this season for sure. I think the men. Well, I wouldn't even say that. Both college basketball in general, men and women, ended strong.
Yep, it's definitely up. Definitely ticking up.
And I'm gonna give the props to the ladies. They're the reason. I watched the girls. I'm like, man, this guy's got to be good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to I was feeling like that energy that was in that Final Four and stuff. That was the type of energy we used to get all the time on the boys' basketball games, just regular season. You know what I'm saying? Regular season Big East rivals and stuff.
Big East on a Tuesday night. Wow, this one be some live ass game right here.
And I missed that feeling, and it felt good to have that because you guys were you were always the NBA. I don't really watch, and I was into the college real deep.
I was in the college and high school though, bro. And when I was in high school, bro, I was a diehard Big East fan, diehard college basketball fan. ACC, Big East, Pac-10. I watched all that shit, bro. And then as we got older, it shit just got watered down. To me, it did at least. It got watered down. It got just kind of boring.
I stuck around till about COVID, and then COVID hit, and it was like, oh, this product is garbage.
Yeah, I was gone before then, unfortunately. But yeah, it just I don't know, something just flipped in my head. Like it just ain't the same no more, man. Maybe when they start switching all the conferences up, and I think that's when it first started from like, all right, this shit is kind of whack.
For me, what it didn't switch me out completely, but it's like okay, I started fading away a little from it. When I like the years, I started to realize like, bro, I'm older than like the recruiting classes. Like, bro,
that's what it was too.
I'm older than these guys. Like,
that's what it was too. And it was like I'm hella older than these niggas. And I was like, I'm not even. Who are these niggas?
Like high school, I was following the high school recruit. Oh, who the top recruits? Who they get? Where they going? Like
now, every single year.
It's like now.
I'm kind of getting back to that though. Now, I'm kind of getting back to like I'm kind of following high school because these guys
it ain't the same though.
Because like I'm getting back to
kids though. It's a little different.
But it's not only that though. Like when was the last time we seen a live hoop mixtape or a Baller's Life mixtape? Like
everybody got one now though, bro. So it's not gonna be the same. Everybody got one now. Like the access is there for everybody to get one. So it's not the same no more. But you got parents paying for these shit. It ain't the same.
That era is old.
You still gotta be live. Like Zion was in the era of social media, but Zion still was live though.
Yeah,
like,
bro. It's different though.
Yeah, it's still even then. Has Zion lived up to his hype that he had on the hoops mixtapes? Absolutely not. If you ask me, he has lived up to the hype.
What?
You think he has?
As far as college goes, yes.
Yeah,
college, yeah. College,
100%, bro.
College, yes, I give that.
All right, cool. We good now. The NBA,
NBA that might be it, but as far as college goes, he lived up to it. Yeah,
I think it started dying out when these niggas got to college and they wasn't doing shit. Like Seventh Woods, perfect example. I first saw him in 7th grade. Oh, he's gonna be the best player ever. It was trash. Nigga was trash. When everybody started getting a mixtape, that's when they got watered down, bro. That's why I don't even watch those shit no more. I want to see game film. I don't want to see.
Yeah. I don't watch how Jamar. I remember when he first started coaching. I'm like, yeah, man, that's you see his highlight tape. He said, bro, I don't watch highlights. I was like, why not? He said, bro, it's every player's best
highlight. Yeah, they're going to show their best of their best. I want to see your best. I want to see your worst. I want to see you on the bench. I want to see everything. I want to see how you hang up with your teammates. I want to see everything. I want to watch just highlights. That's what kind of killed basketball too. It's Oh, look at my highlight tape. Nigga, no, I don't want to see you play a game. Let me see you actually go out there and play. I'd rather watch a nigga work out than over a highlight tape. Honestly, I can get more from somebody working out and just a highlight tape. Honestly, in my opinion,
7 Woods being shitty hurt me.
Hurt big, man. I thought he was gonna be next Westbrook, even better than Westbrook.
I thought I was gonna have to like the watching the tapes. I thought I was gonna have to like the
Yeah, I said, oh, we getting 7 Woods. Oh, we changing the game right now. We changing the game. We getting back to where we supposed to be at. We getting top niggas.
Nope.
He got there, didn't even play. I'm like, why he ain't playing? He got in the game. I said, oh, I see why he's not playing. This nigga sucks. He sucks.
The crazy part about it is he don't even suck. It'd be crazy. I'll be having to remind our viewers when we say people like he probably will go into most recs or basketball leagues and still be like
dominate.
Yeah, dominate. Like
he wasn't as advertised. He was supposed to be like, oh shit.
And like, yeah, facts.
He wasn't that at all. Like
when we tell you suck, I'm not telling your average hooper to go up and challenge to a game of ball because he probably bust your ass.
Yeah, but times definitely. I think that's what kind of really started killing it for me too. Everybody getting highlights, and the highlights wasn't like, I'm like, all right, this nigga. Yeah. That's why I ain't too high on these young kids coming out. I watched some high school games. That's where I get my, my takes from high school games. That's why I ain't on Cooper Flag. I ain't high on them yet. Like if I watch some more games and I watch some games, and I just don't see the hype.
I watched a couple games that came across, like ESPN and stuff like that. He got a high motor though, man.
I said a motor elite. His skill ain't there yet. To really be talking about the number 1 pick, nigga. All I see is Tyler Hansbrough with a little bit better jumper, more hops.
Psycho T.
That's my dog. Elite motor. But his actual skill set, I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. But he's gonna go harder than anybody on the court. I give him that. He's gonna Duke, so I'm definitely gonna watch him. We'll see how it goes.
Psycho T lasted about 8 years in the league.
Yeah, but he was like a journeyman for real. Like he was
still collecting them checks.
Major league though, he was college legend.
College legend.
National champion. Yep.
Not saying that he's
who busted his nose. Was that Duke when he got his face busted?
Gerald Henderson, wasn't it?
Who?
Gerald Henderson.
Yep.
I think it was Gerald Henderson, if I'm not mistaken. Crack that nigga. He got up like he about to swim with somebody. You want to straight to the bell? Hey, y'all, come on, bro. You're supposed to get mad. That's my guy. Sounds like let's see.
A hell of a college basketball player.
He's a dog, man. Dog. Just
Tyler
guys like the game just changed too fast for him. Like if he was drafted like 5 years earlier, he would have had probably even better career, longer career.
Tyler Hansbrough or Christian Laettner?
College or overall?
College.
Laettner.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I just
overall, I'll probably take Psycho T. Overall.
What's Christian Laettner played 30?
Yeah, long ass career in the league.
Yeah. So
Laettner was a beast.
And he did make an all-star team one time. So.
Oh yeah, never mind. Give me Laettner. Give me Laettner, man. Overall and in college. Give me Laettner.
That's all I had to say. He did make
he's an all-star team. Oh shit. Tyler Hansbrough didn't do that shit.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Give me Laettner, man. That's funny. Lady Psycho T.
Yeah, his motor was crazy. Just crazy. But
hopefully that's why I see him Cooper. Hopefully he gets. I think he'll develop better. I think, of course, but I think the same thing I was talking about with Gilbert T. But Bronny, these niggas playing on all-star teams in high school and shit. We can't really see you be the man, see you really take over games when you need to take over games. When you get to Duke or at NBA, you the best nigga on the team, supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take in the game and get the ball. What are you gonna do with it?
Exactly.
Fuck that Ben Simmons. I told you that, Doc. That's when we talked about on Twitter. I brought that tweet up. The last game, I watched the LSU. Last second shot, he on the wing, way back by half court. Didn't want the ball at all. I'm like, yeah, this thing ain't it. He ain't got that killer in him for real. I'm interested to see how Cooper comes out in college and plays because he went to the same high school Ben Simmons went to. So I'm just curious to see how that works out.
We'll see.
We shall see then.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. And y'all got anything else? I mean, we can't really hit NBA. I mean, the NBA regular season ends Sunday. The play-in is next Tuesday and Wednesday.
Took a big L last night from the Lakers, man. Big L, but it's okay.
Hey, man, but I think they hit like 26 threes.
Yeah, but we had AD. It was over. We had AD. It wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? But big loss, man. We might be on the road for the play-in now. I don't know. As long as the Denver Nuggets don't get the first seed, I think we'll be good. If we make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Holiday.
How the standings line up?
Drew Holiday got a 4-year, $135 million extension, and I mean, I guess we can hit the rest on Friday.
Not a bad deal. I think we're talking about it a little bit off air. They lowered his annual dollar amount for a longer contract for him, so kind of win-win on both sides. But ain't lowered that much. I think T say he was getting 37 next year.
Yeah.
The average now 33 something. So it's like he shaved off $4 million. Like, what the fuck, bro? I guess you just kind of secured him for a longer term with this new apron shit they got going on in NBA. You might as well pay the nigga now if you don't plan on trading him or doing that with him. So pay him, keep him, make it work, I guess.
Yeah, because the playing could still, like I said, the standings is still close. You can still swap and everything. The teams are already set, but you don't know who's going to get home court advantage and all. Same goes in the East. So a lot of
we all invite well NBA. I'm kind of scared about the Suns. I know you said this a couple weeks ago, Doc. But man, you see the game last night?
I ain't Pete.
It was like 35-4 at one point in the game, bro.
Yeah.
And who was winning?
35-4.
Hey, you hear me? And who was winning?
Not the Suns.
Not
who they playing? They're playing the Clippers, bro. Without Kawhi, or Kawhi play. I think it was without Kawhi. Suns had Book, KD, and Bill out there, dog.
Hey, I'll just
scary
say,
hours, man. It's scary hours in Phoenix.
You never know what you're gonna get with them boys.
It's scary, dog.
I'll say this: the Russell Westbrook just finds a way to be not likable. It's terrible.
Now what do you do? I see what he do now.
He had I think that's talking about the presser. I tweeted. He commented on the presser he had, where the guy, the reporter asked him, just I think it was after the game they played the Nuggets. He said, Nikola's just having a great season, almost averaging a triple double. What do you had to say about how hard it is to do that? When he says you did it, for a whole.
He says he's a triple
like
double
you.
Like you. He said, first of all, I ain't no basketball player like me.
Let's get that out the way first.
Like me.
Let's get that out the way first. He's not like me. He's a very different player. I'm a different player. We're different players. Let's get that out the way first. First and foremost.
He's great player though. He has a lot of vision. But yeah, he's not me. It's like, bro.
Who do you think you are first? Like, now I get you. You Russell Westbrook. So you are Russell Westbrook.
Bro, but like we know he ain't you. That's not what he was saying. Bro.
If you want to be real, he better than you. If you want to be real, he better than you.
If you want to put it out, you're right. He ain't you.
He's like up here, and you're like down here. You're a wrestler. You're a Hall of Famer, but this nigga is a 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, champion. You ain't none of that yet. So chill the fuck out, bro. He just irks my nerves, bro.
Yep. But
yeah, that's wild.
He irks my nerves, dog.
Perfect closes. It was a great college basketball season for the women, and shout out to them for elevating both games, even elevating them in.
Hopefully it continues next year, man. Like I said, I know with Caitlin Clark leaving, hopefully people don't sleep on Juju.
Nowhere. You got Paige Beckers in there. You got Juju in there still.
I hope so. I hope so. But you know how the media works.
It's a game of stars, man. If the stars, the girls keep, we locked in now. Now we watching.
We're watching
now. Keep it up.
Is the rest of the we always been watching those. Is the rest of the world going to join us? We always been watching.
Well, y'all always been watching, and that's fair.
Hey, maybe they don't watch.
This is a good example. This is being real.
Yeah, he in there now. Maybe if Doc don't watch it now, let me ask you this, Doc. Now since you watch the college women's game, you're intrigued. Are you gonna follow and watch WNBA?
Yeah, I'm more likely to.
Remember,
we talked about it anyways. If the games was just on better stations,
channels you actually turn to.
Yeah, exactly.
At times we turn to channels. Not at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Put them on at a good time.
I would be more inclined to watch because wasn't gonna go out my way to watch it either.
I'm looking up like, bro, what's this song? Tubi, bro, what the fuck is Tubi?
So yes, I plan to. Anything. I'm excited that I'm gonna be into some WNBA because that kind of like makes the summer a little easier to get through.
Well, it won't be hard this summer with the Olympics and everything coming back too. So yeah, this should be a good summer.
Yeah. So shout out to the women. Like I said, they elevated the game. It feels good for it to be the other way around for a change.
Facts.
Change the season, like I said, because women need a damn break. They about to start the fucking season next month. Like they don't get no break at all.
And I watched something. They had the WNBA commissioner on, might have been First Take or some shit. They actually asked her about that. They was like, yo, so the season starts in the summertime. You ever thought about switching it? So they thought about it, but they, changed their minds real quickly. Not sure why, but they changed their mind.
Additionally, one other thing, it's time for the men's college basketball to move to 4 quarters.
Yes, bro. Oh my god.
like the second halves, it was fun, and I'm pretty sure they changed it a while. It's time to change it closer to the pro game.
We played quarters in high school too, so why did we play halves in college?
I'm pretty sure they had a pretty good reason for doing it when they did it, but it's time to evolution. It's time to move on.
Yeah, and they also don't advance the ball. We call timeout after a shot, but the women do it. Make it make sense.
I was just talking to my homie, but I saw the women do it, and I was just telling him, Terry. I say, Terry, the women do it. That must mean the men do it too. I didn't know it.
They don't do it. Makes no sense at all. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Hey, look,
I have no reason that they don't do it.
Okay.
Like if you get rebound, you got to go past half court and then call timeout.
Yes, dumb. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about college. Like you can't advance. That's dumb as hell.
Yeah, the rules are just very. They had to make the rules modernized.
Yeah.
Give it the time. It's 2024. It ain't 1987 no more.
At least give me that. Like if you want to keep second 2 halves, I don't care. But at least make them have them advance half court. That'll make the games better. Like tournaments much better.
With 10 minutes left to go in the game, bro.
Yeah,
that's tough.
That's wild, bro. In fact, they do have.
Well, then I think maybe it's more advertisement too in men's too. Because I know you obviously got every 4 minutes they take a fucking commercial break. And women's,
you can still do that playing quarter.
You could do that in court. Probably have more commercial breaks.
They do in the NBA. Shit, they do that shit in the NBA. They don't mind doing that shit at all. They'll come right back.
They're gonna find a way, ain't they?
They're gonna make that money. They're gonna make that motherfucking money, bro. They're gonna make that money. Shit, do more advertising on the court. Something they got that in the NBA now too. They got the aim and the real aim on the court. It's like virtually on the court. Where you see it on TV, you can't see it if you're there.
When they sometimes they dribble up to there and it's like, why are they calling timeout right now? And it's like, oh yeah, I know why they calling timeout right now. Hey, they got that. Hey, go call the timeout.
Referee said timeout. It's all timeout. TV timeout.
I forget who said that, but one of the players said that about college games. Like they will give when it's like the under 8, they will take a foul intentionally. Like, bro, I'm tired. Take a foul. Yeah. We got the media timeout.
And do this shit in the league too.
Yeah.
Foul. Timeout. Thank God, nigga. I'm tired as fuck. I'm winded out here.
But yeah, now as y'all said earlier, man, great year to the college basketball season. Hopefully the momentum can carry over to next season, both men and women's.
Yeah.
To gear up for the NBA playoffs, man. Playing starts next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we'll keep y'all up to date with everything NBA right here down to the wire 513. They shall follow us on everything down to the wire 513. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom. You should have been followers by now. For the good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh Evans, Steve Taryn Blend has been down to the wire 513, episode 325.
Hey, bro, let's go.
Hey.
I don't know what it is. Hey, look,
it's hard. Shout out Cody Rhodes for finish the story too.
Good ass match. Good ass match.
We'll catch y'all next week, man. We out.
Peace.